So after I got married, one of the things we did was, we just didn't have a whole lot. My wife was going to school, and I was working a job that I took home like $90 a week. And so that was my take home. So there just wasn't a lot of extras. God put a guy into my life who told me about tithing. So he gave me Malachi 3:10. And Doug's paraphrase of that is from several different versions, but it basically just says, bring into my house the tithe and test me in this, and don't see if I don't throw open the floodgates of heaven and bless you beyond your wildest dreams. And wow, I read that verse and I went, okay, I see one line in there, test me. And I'm all about testing. And there's no other place in the Bible where God says, test me. And so that was my wife says, you throw that at me all the time. You're always testing God. You're trying to outgive him. And I said, that's my goal, but I have never succeeded. It's been continuous all of our life. We started tithing, and then God said to me, you know what? Read the rest of the verse again. He said, it says tithe and offering. And I went, okay, not only tithe, but give an offering above that. And in that study, I realized, you know what? He's given me 90% to manage, and I just got to give him back 10%. So I really get to have 90%. So that's really a pretty good deal. But the real crux to that is the grateful heart, is because God has given you the opportunity to give back. In order to really grasp what a tithe is and just giving back is when you can sit down and you see all these bills and you go, there's not enough money to pay these bills. And yet God is saying, just give me your 10% first, and then we'll work on those bills. And that takes a lot of trust. And trust is something that you continue to get. I'm still growing in trust and trusting him every day. But it's really trusting God to say, you know what, he's going to give that back to me. Now, what that looks like, and I guess the other thing that you have to be careful of is you can't expect it might not be tomorrow. It might not be immediate. It might be the next minute. It might be the next hour. It might be the next day. But it might be a week. It might be 6 months. It might be a year before you see that. But he's really waiting to see your heart and to see you say, yep, I trust you. Once I heard about the One campaign, first of all, I got really excited because the One part is what it's all about. You can give money, you can build a building, but when you're putting empty chairs into a building for the ones that don't know Jesus, then you're really hitting it. And when I look at that, I look at it and I go, what an opportunity for people. Because a lot of people go to church all their life and never get the opportunity to say, you know what, I can be part of a building thing that will put a chair in there so that someone that doesn't know Christ can have a chair and come on Sunday and come to know Christ. And the really cool part about that is someday when you get to heaven, they're going to come to you and say, thank you for paying for part of a quarter of a chair or 10 chairs or whatever it is that you contribute to. They will come back to you, and there ain't going to be nothing sweeter than to experience that when you get to heaven and they come to you and say, thank you.